Hello everyone, this is Venkatesh Sivalawala. So here is the presentation PPT of my project naming Bridging Healthcare Disparities Through Technology. So this PPT here we can discuss all the introduction and literature review and methodology in a keen way using the PPT in a slide view. So when coming to this project is completely related to healthcare. So here you can see the healthcare disparities persist globally despite technology's advancement. Marginalizing populations face disproportionate barriers to quality healthcare with inequality manifesting through differential service availability and poorer health outcomes. So these technologies like telemedicine and mHealth med applications offer promising solutions to bridge these gaps. Their effectiveness is limited by infrastructure weakness, cultural barriers, and digital literacy challenges. This presentation explores how technology can address healthcare inequities through culturally competent design and implementation strategies that consider both technological, and social determinants of health. So, and coming to the next slide. So here you can see understanding the challenge like complex solution, integrating cultural competence and with technology, human factors, digital literacy, trust and cultural barriers, and infrastructural gaps, limited connectivity, devices, and power. So this project will be completely based on the healthcare. So we need to check with this connectivity devices and this app gonna how this app gonna work in the systems and in the mobile applications. So and we do have challenges like we should not get any issues from the rural areas location with limited resources, restricting access to and medical services. Patients often travel long distance for consultants and face unstaffed clinics with scarce diagnostic services. Even in high-income nations, middle or lower class residents, racial minorities, and immigrant communities experience barriers due to cost, language issues, and trust problems. So, when coming to this current digital health landscape, so we do have like some of the terms like telemedicine, health applications, AI-driven solutions. So when coming to telemedicine, remote diagnosis and treatment platforms that reduce wait times and eliminate transportation needs, but often require reliable internet connectivity. And these health applications, mobile apps, as I said, like this app gonna work in the mobiles. So mobile applications that help user track symptoms, manage telemedicines, and receive alerts through many lack offline functionality and cultural relevance. And when coming to this AI-driven, artificial intelligence-driven solutions, diagnostic and administrative systems that are improve efficiency but often fail to consider social infrastructure elements that hinder adoption. So despite this potential, many digital health solutions struggle to reach communities most in need due to language barriers. So we have like many people would have many languages. So we have these kind of barriers, lack of cultural relevant features, and limited offline capabilities. The absence of user-centered design keeps vulnerable populations from fully benefiting from these innovations. So when coming to these barriers to technology adoption, infrastructure limitations like inadequate internet speed, inefficient smartphone access, and unreliable power supply in undeserved areas, and digital literacy, limited abilities to handle and operate digital systems among undeserved populations, underserved populations, cultural barriers, misalignment between technology, design, and local cultural values, practice, and preferences. And when coming to the trust issues, concerns that about data privacy, security, and the reliability of digital health solutions. So these four sectors is the barriers right now. Those are technology need to be adopted to these four barriers right now. So these are the some of the challenges we'll be taking through the application. Then coming to the theoretical framework. So we need to have a framework that is technological acceptance model and social determinants of health. When coming to TAM, evaluates adoption patterns based on perceived usefulness and ease of use, explaining factors that influence rural and low-income user of adopt telemedicine and mHealth technologies. So we can see technology acceptance model. You can see this preserve usefulness, preserve easy of use, attitude towards using, and behavioral of intention to using. So this is the framework. Right now, this is the framework, technology adoption model. And when coming to the social determinants of the health, analyzes how factors like poverty, education, and geographic remoteness affect health access to both healthcare services and digital technology, emphasizing that technology requires a proper social environment to function effectively. So you can see this social determination of health. You can see this picture. So education and outcomes and health outcome. This is the percentage you can see. You can see, observe with the education and everything, how it's gonna deal with every sector right now. So when coming to this design development approach, contextual inquiry, requirement specification, iterative design and prototyping, usability evaluation. So we need some design to build an application for the systems or for the laptop or mobiles. There will be a design and development approach, approval and approach. So contextual inquiry, understanding user needs, environment, and cultural contents to field research and stakeholder interviews. And requirement specification, redefining futures based on user needs, including offline functionality, local language support, and cultural relevance. When coming to this iterative iterative design and prototyping, creating and refining prototypes which through continuous user feedback and testing. So we need the feedback from the users so that we can get some prototypes according to this feedback. Usability evaluation, assessing the platform's effectiveness, ease of use, and cultural appropriateness with target users. Here you can see key system requirements. So multilingual support, offline functionality, chronic disease management, and security and privacy. So in this app, we gonna keep the requirements like integration multiple languages to ensure accessibility across the diverse communities. And when coming to offline functionality, even in offline, we should, if there is no data or connectivity, we need to use this. We need to make the app uh, useful for this user, even it is in offline, like ability to operate without internet connectivity with local data storage and cloud synchronization while connection is available. So chronic disease management, modules of symptoms tracking, medication adherence, and health indicators for conditions like diabetes and hypertension. When coming to the security and privacy, so the user need this basic thing because it's the security is the utmost thing for a user to store his data without leaving outside from this unauthorized access people. So role based across control data encryption and compliance with healthcare regulations like HIP, HIPAA and GDPR. So you can see the healthcare design in the mobile, it's gonna be looking the same way design like offline mode. So it's gonna help the people who doesn't have the internet or storage or something. So when coming to this technology architecture, we can see the front end, back end, database, cloud infrastructure because we need the technology will be like a front end. We need this front end developers, back end developers, and database, the people who manage database and the cloud to store the data. So you can see the front end we are using React Native, cross-platform mobile application, and backend Node.js, effective data processing, database MongoDB, flexible health record storage, and cloud infrastructure AWS. So we are using the AWS. It's gonna be very uh, applicable and useful for everyone, like scalable and secure hosting. This system is designed to handle multiple users, remain robust, and adapt to various situations, particularly considering the constraints common in rural locations. The offline first approach ensures the app works smoothly even in areas with no connectivity, while security measures protect sensitive health information. So, this is the technology architecture. And when coming to the next slide, you can see testing and validation strategy. So here you can see usability testing, evaluating the application with 20 to 30 participants from target populations, measuring task completion rates, time spent, errors made, and usability and system usability scale scores. So we will be taking down to some 20 to 30 participants from the target populations and checking the test application usage. When technical validation, using automated scripts and manual reviews to test functionality across various devices and offline scenarios, with regression tests after each development sprint. Impact assessment, analyzing user habits, self-reported health outcomes, and chronic illness and management adherence throughout the pilot deployment period. So this application, which is the key role like testing and validation strategy, you can see this technical how the participants facing the issues like errors, time spent, any feedbacks like positive or negative feedbacks, and what are the updates should be changed in the system. When coming to the next slide, future directions and conclusions. So here see you can see key frameworks, UCD phases. So future directions and conclusions. TAM, SDH are culturally component design, guide effective digital health solutions, and contextual inquiry requirements, design and evaluation ensure user-centered solutions. So we just took this 20 to 30 we test participants. Diverse representation ensure inclusive validation of digital health platforms. Despite rapid technology's progress, healthcare disparities remain entrenched and across geographic and socioeconomic boundaries. By combining user-centered design with agile methodology and considering both technological capabilities and social determinants, we can develop digital health solutions that truly bridge healthcare gaps for underserved populations. So these applications, the future of equitable healthcare depends on creating technologies that are that are not only technical sound but also culturally relevant, accessible, and trusted by the communities they aim to serve. So these applications mostly this gonna help the people in the rural areas, which people has the low internet connectivity, and there is the people who don't know much about this healthcare to even there is a possibility like many people will be facing issues from the offline that they don't have any slots or available for the medication or something. So this app gonna help like the find the issues from this patient, like if there is any issue going on, this app helps us like help the patients to get this data from this application, like if there is an issue with the language or technical accessibility or any other issues. So when coming to these references, I just took some references from these people like Batul and Chari, Colbert, and these people. I just took the references from these things, from these trusted links. So I just used the guidance from these people and the references. They just helped me a lot to develop these bridging health disparities. So these people work with this uh, similar projects during the years like 2021, 22, 24 even. So I just took the help of these references. It helped me a lot to complete this thesis project. So when coming to this, you can see you can see this. So when coming to this, bridging healthcare disparities through technology, this is the keen look for these people who gonna get the help from these applications like poor health outcomes. And you can see the strategies. You can the people can get the strategies implements, and people who are facing the issues with the language or availability, or the even this app helps you even that the connectivity is low or offline. So we just took the understanding of the challenge. We just took the challenges like complex solution, human factors, infrastructure gaps, and health landscape like telemedicine and health applications, and AI-driven solutions. So we do have the barriers of the technology adoption. So with this technology help the app to get these issues, to rectify the issues like internet speed and efficient smartphone access, and securing the data from these unauthorized people. And we discussed the theoretical frameworks and business and design development approach, and key system requirements, technology architecture. We discussed this technology architecture, that is front and back end database and cloud infrastructure. Um, Testing, and we just went through the testing validation trial strategy. So these are the conclusions. So I hope I just explained all these slides with this clear information. So if there is any issue or something, if there is any questions or answers to be replied, you can ask me. So I'll be happy to answer the questions. So this my project. This is the project I just went through this semester. So this is the final outcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. If there is any questions, please let me know. Thank you.